In this video we will be discussing about GitHub. GitHub is a repository hosting service where we can write, develop different softwares in a collaborative manner. It also has the features of version control, uh, version control of our code. So in this video we will try to introduce the basic features of GitHub. We will get introduced to the terms like commit, pull request, fork, and how do we work in a collaborative manner. So let us start. So as I was saying, GitHub is to host repositories. So let us create a small repository. So press the button create repository. So what we see is this is the account, csready89 is the account. So I'm trying to create here a repository called GitHub test, and this is I want to make the repository to public so that everyone can view it, and I'm adding a small readme file. So and I'll be pressing the button create repository. So now this repository called named GitHub test has been created. In this repository we have only readme file, and the readme file contains GitHub test as the initial text. So currently we are under the main branch. I'll discuss what is a branch and what is the need of it. But remember that currently we are in a main branch which contains this readme file, which contains this content called GitHub test. So what is a branch? So whenever we try to do some project or something like writing a book or developing a code, we usually like to work on a particular idea, but we are not sure whether that idea is going to be successful or not. So we just want to have a one version of a particular idea, and we would always like to test various different versions, and towards the end, after testing various versions, whichever seems to be best, we will try to make it as a final. So instead of saving different versions of this same code which you plan to extend, it is GitHub helps us to actually maintain automatically these versions as branches, and automatically later merge one of these branches into main branch. So our main branch contains a initial content. The branches will allow us to kind of create different versions, and based on whichever branch we are convinced with, we can merge it to the main branch, so that main branch will get updated with this the best version of the project. So let us see with an example. So currently this is a main branch, so I am creating a new branch. So in order to create a new branch, we need to name it. So I'll name it as edit1. So you can see here there is an option called create branch edit1 from main, which means that it will have a branch called edit1 which contains exactly the same content as main. So let me click on this. So as you can see here, this is edit1 also contain GitHub test. So let me make some changes here. So this is the edit button. So if I click on this, so I can make some edits. So let me say that I'm making this change. This is edit1. So I've made this change. Now commit directly to the edit1. What is a commit? Commit means you are making changes, or you are saving the changes which you have made. So commit changes means it will save whatever changes you have done. So now edit1 has got updated. So edit1 branch has got updated. Earlier main branch has only GitHub test. You can see it here. But now edit1 branch contains an extra text. This is edit1. So now if you want to update these changes to the main branch, how do we do that? So in order to update the main branch, we need to go to the pull request, and First we will try to compare between the main branch and the changes you have done in the edit one. That can be done using compare and pull request. So here you can see this is the base main branch and compare edit one. So we are actually trying to make the changes in the main branch by using the edit one. So in order to do that, first create a pull request. So once we create the pull request, if you go to files changed, currently we are in conversation, if you go to the files changed, we can see these changes. So this is edit one is the change which we have done in the edit one branch. And now if we go to conversation, and here you can see the merge pull request, which means that you can make the you can make the changes or whatever changes you have done in edit one that can be reflected in the main branch. So if you click on merge pull request and confirm merge, so now you can see that your main branch is has got updated. So let us see that whether how it got updated. So currently now the main branch also contains this editing. So earlier main branch has only GitHub test, now main branch has GitHub test, this is edit one. So what is happening here? So we created a branch initially and we made changes. We thought that these editings are good, so we want to make these changes to be reflected in the main branch. So in order to do that, we went to the pull request and we compared it and we merged it, and therefore we are able to see these changes. So let us try one more examples to just get familiar with that. For example, let me go to edit one and make another change here. So let me say this. So this is edit one sec. So this is edit one second change. So I have changed the edit one branch once again, and I'm committing it. Commit. So I have made the changes, but that changes are not reflected in the main branch. We can see it here. Main branch is still GitHub test. This is edit one. So now I'll also create one more branch. So in order to create, I'll call this branch as edit 2 and create branch edit 2 from main. So I have created now a new branch called as edit 2. So I'll edit this branch. So I am editing this. This is edit 2. So I have made the changes to the edit 2 branch and I have committed the changes. So now I have two branches, edit 1 and edit 2. So these are like versions. Edit 1 is a one version, edit 2 is one version. You have maybe say 10 versions, and you have written in different ways, and now finally you want to make one final version, one version as the final one. So suppose let us assume that I want to once again make edit 1 as the final version. So this has to become the final version, which means our main branch should also contain the same content. So how do we do that? We go to pull request once again and compare and pull request. So here we can see they are ready to merge main and okay, here it is edit 2. I don't want to do edit 2, I want to work on edit 1. So what I'll be doing is I'll create a pull request, and here the changes I can see it once again. So this is the small change which we did for edit 1, and now once I want to update the main file, our main file contains only GitHub test, this is edit 1, whereas our edit 1 branch contains a small change. So these should be reflected. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going to conversation, and here we have the option to merge pull request. As you can see here, you can also open this file in add more commits by pushing to the edit 1 branch on. Okay, in this way we can, if you click on this merge pull request and confirm merge, so the changes would be reflected in the main branch. So if you go here and click on the main branch, you can see the changes have got reflected. So in this way you can have different versions and select which version to get finalized and saved in the main file. So this is within the same account. So what if you want to collaborate with your friends and work on a particular project, and the person who has created this project or the repository would be the main leader, and the others are kind of getting chance to edit it. And this main leader should approve the changes, only then those changes would be reflected finally in the main branch. So let us see one example of how it happens. So now currently I am in this account CSReady89. I'll go to a different account. So I'll first copy this project and I'll go to a different account. So here I have a different account. So this account name is CSReady1. So the previous account was CSReady89. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be just clicking, I'll be just opening this project which was created by CSReady89. So yeah, now CSReady1 is accessing this project GitHub test which has been created by CSReady89. So now I can't directly create branches here and make changes because this is a different account. First what I need to do is I need to fork this thing. So when I fork it, I get into that project. Now I've got a chance to edit it. So now what I'll be doing is I will be creating a new edit here, new branch here. So let me call that branch as edit3 created from CSReady1. So let me call this so create branch edit3 from CSReady1 from main. So you are copying exactly the content what is there in main into this new branch edit3 underscore from underscore CSReady1. So let me create that branch. So as you can see here, it has exactly copied whatever is there in the main branch. Now I'll make some changes here to this particular branch. So this is edit1. So let me call this is edit3 created by CSReady1. Okay, and these are the changes. Now I'm going to commit these so that they get saved into edit3 from CSReady1 branch. Okay, so now things have got saved. So will it be reflected directly in the main account? Because the main account has to approve it. CSReady89 should approve these changes, only then that the changes can be only when the CSReady89 merges the changes would be reflected in the main branch. So let us see how it happens. So before we go to that main account, we need to do the pull request here. So here edit3 from CSReady1 had sent pushes less than a minute ago. So we just pushed it, we made a commit. So now let me compare and pull request. So here what I am trying to do is, as you can see here, this is CSReady89 GitHub test main branch, and whereas this is CSReady1 GitHub test edit3 branch. So now I want to make changes from this branch to the main branch in a different account. So let me why do we need this? Because when two people are working collaboratively, a particular person has a different idea and he want to contribute into this project, and therefore he suggests some whatever changes. It can be a code or it can be a text, and that changes should be approved by the main lead, so that the changes would be reflected in the main branch. So now I am trying to create a pull request from the CSReady1 account, so that these changes, as you can see here, now you can see not only this, you creating the pull request, you can also comment so that some things would be reflected there. So this I can write like this is edit3 by CSReady1, something like this. You can always provide those, and you can also provide some comments. So now let us go back to our main account and merge it and make the changes reflected in the main branch. So this is my as you can see here, so this is my CSReady1 account. So let me go back to my main account. So as you can see here, let us now go back to pull request and open this file, update readme file. So here we can see there are, so this is edit3 by CSReady1. That was the comment which we mentioned in the CSReady1 account. So in this file, so now I'll merge the pull request and confirm merge. So when I do that, so as you can see, CSReady89 merged commit so and so into csready89 main. So this is how we can, so let us see the whether changes are reflected in the main branch or not. So as you can see here, so the GitHub test, this is edit3 created by csready1. We are in this account, but the changes which made by the another account, other second person, we are able to approve it and get it reflected in our main branch. So in this way we can do a collaborative work. So we just need to share this link of the repository. Anyone can open it through their accounts and suggest some changes to that program code or a some story or anything, so that the main lead can approve it and it reflects at main branch. So this is about branches, commits, fork, pull request, which are considered as the very basics in GitHub software.